Dramatization.
Wow.
What's up, y'all? Straw Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, here reacting with our brand new Joyzies. Straw Master Lee.
And Fantasy Lulu.
That's right. Hey, if you want to get your own custom jerseys just like this, you got to go check out DIYOJ, where they hooked us up. Check out my discount code below to get your own. You can say whatever you want. Well, this is going to be interesting here. Unfrosted. It looks like it's one of those docu-movies where they tell a story about the creation of some product, which seems like it's crazy popular now. They had a movie about the making of Air Jordan. They had a movie about my friend and mentor, Hank Rogers, who helped create Tetris. Like, there's a Tetris freaking movie. Mm-hmm. And now there's a movie about Kellogg's and Post.
Oh.
In a pastry warfare about the pop-tart.
Everything has a good story. Don't you want to know?
You know, the problem is with a lot of this stuff is that there is not a fine line between reality and what's fake. So it's fun watching these as they come up, but it's all dramatized. You know it's dramatized. You know, like even with Tetris, a lot of it's based on the reality of what happened, because I've heard these stories from Hank Rogers a number of different times when I used to work with him. At the same time, he never quite described Mission Impossible, like chase scenes in the streets of Russia. Like, that's gotta be dramatized. So you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. Like, if we're about to learn history through these kind of movies, I fear for our children who's going to be misinformed. Let's just see what this is about. I'm not gonna judge.
I like hearing all the stories.
I love these stories too, actually. All right, let's check it out. By the way, when you hear some wicked, wild stories about Vegas, you got to check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show.
Someone needs to make an up-and-coming story of your OnlyFans rise.
Ground control, we are go for launch. T-minus 3, 2, 1.
Dramatization.
I believe we have split the atom of breakfast.
Oh, Jerry Seinfeld.
In the early 1960s, the American morning was defined by milk and cereal. And the two undisputed giants of the cereal world were Kellogg's and Post.
Major news from the breakfast world. The Post Cereal Company has reportedly invented a shelf-stable fruit pastry breakfast product.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
It's Post. They did it.
I'm about to finally crush that big red K that never stops glaring at me. How do you think Post did it?
There's always a surprise inside the box.
I wonder if they use xanthan gum.
Xanthan.
Kellogg's is entering the race to reinvent breakfast with the help of Steve Schwinn, Chef Boyardee, and Jack
Oh my
LaLanne.
gosh, there's so many famous people in this.
You know Isaiah Lamb from Quaker?
You Kellogg's people.
We're about to have some very powerful people very upset.
You have to win. Are you making any progress?
It's not to scale, but
What are you guys, 5 years old? Little John draws better than that. And I think there's something wrong with him.
That's Bill
nobody said
Murray.
this was gonna be easy.
We're talking about happy childhoods for millions of American kids. The important thing is the name.
Fruit Magoos. What?
No.
Eat 'em up and eat 'em ups.
No sale.
Oblong nibblers.
Is this a joke?
Whoever gets to the shelves first is gonna win this thing.
Give up the tarts, old man!
What the?
How did it get this far?
It's breakfast. Things happen.
Isn't this a cereal company? Why did my husband explode?
I knew it. Oh my God. It's like Jerry Seinfeld called everybody in his Rolodex. Yo, I'm making an awesome movie. You want to be in it? What is it? Cereal.
Breakfast.
Pop-tarts. Sign me up.
Oh my God. I I would too. If I grew up here, I would too. This is very special. I've seen this every morning in my life.
You know, I actually like what they're doing here. It's like no questions about whether this is real or not. This is a dramatization.
Yes.
And it's like
everything
so over
is
the
exaggerated and it's fun.
This is brilliant.
It's
Brilliant.
It's hilarious. Oh my god.
I haven't seen Jerry
Big
Seinfeld
stars are here.
Like,
oh my
acting in a long
goodness.
time too. Like, what the hell?
Wow.
Pulled out here's the reason why all these stars are in it. Because Jerry Seinfeld stars in it, and it's his directorial debut. He's directed it. So he definitely called everybody up he knew. All his comedic friends.
You know we've been friends. I
You
need
owe
your
me.
support.
You owe me. We'll pay you in Pop-Tarts. Deal!
A life, what do you call that?
You know, so funny. We were just laughing about this, but I recently just hired a virtual assistant. She's overseas, and you know, we jump on an interview, right? And everyone's all prim and proper in the virtual call, and she has one of those fake backgrounds, and I'm like, "Oh, that's a nice background." She says, "Thank you." I'm like, "You know, that's the set of Jerry Seinfeld, right? Like, I'm a fan of Jerry Seinfeld." She's like, "Who?" She didn't know that her backdrop was a living room for Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
That was too funny.
Oh my god, it was so funny. It's just like I just picked it because
it looked nice. Oh god. Okay, we're definitely gonna be watching this.
I am gonna watch it.
This is brilliant. I honestly cannot believe in the U.S. how obsessed we are with breakfast food here. It's pretty insane. I mean, this is about Pop-Tarts, but like only in America would you have a whole row in a grocery store dedicated to freaking cereal. Like Kellogg's and Post own a whole row in that grocery store. Like, no joke.
Oh my god.
It's so weird because I grew up overseas. Like, okay, so this might be weird for, you know, Americans here, but overseas in Asia, you have a whole row of instant noodles. Like 1,000 variations, left, right, everywhere. So I guess that's the equivalent, but it's so weird to see cereal.
American is cereal, and then Asian are noodles.
It is. It's like America, you can eat cereal,
true.
breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I mean, even Kellogg's, when I was getting shit for saying, you know what, if you're really poor, just eat cereal for dinner. Right? It's like, what the fuck? But like in Asia, yeah, people do actually eat instant noodle for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's like, it's all day eating. So that's what I want to see.
Oh.
I want to see.
You want to see like an Asian version of this?
I want to see an Asian version about the rise of ramen noodles, like the instant noodles, like the creator of instant noodles. That would be pretty cool.
That's pretty
And if it's over top like this, especially if certain Japanese people, I'm all for it.